All set whenever you are.
Good morning. I'm going to be presenting on swimming as a recreational and competitive sport. Does anyone know how many strokes there are in swimming and how they are performed? Or how many people can name an Olympic swimmer off the top of their head? Hopefully by the end of my presentation, you will know a little more about swimming. Swimming is an individual sport except for relay events. Swimmers spend most of their time underwater, and this is one of the only sports where the athlete can't call a timeout to regroup themselves. So most people call it a antisocial sport. There are 4 main strokes that make up recreational and competitive swimming. Freestyle is one of them. It consists of swimming on your stomach and moving your arms in a constant motion. In a circular motion with your elbows slightly bent and breathing to your side. Your head is not fully submerged in the water, but the water only comes to your forehead. And your toes are constantly pointed, kicking constantly. And when you breathe, your ear on the opposite side of your head is always under the water. So only one eye should be visible while taking a breath. The second stroke is backstroke, which is one of the second easiest strokes. It's just like freestyle, but swam on your back. It consists of lying on your back and moving your arms, also in a circular motion. And when your arm comes out of the water, you'll turn your arm, and then when re-entering, you'll enter with your pinky. So it requires a slight wrist rotation. And when your hands do enter, they enter at 10 and 2. And your elbows should be slightly bent with your chin facing up to the sky. And also, your legs will be pointed, your toes will be pointed with your knees slightly bent, constantly kicking, but your knees will remain under the water. The third stroke is butterfly, which is swam on your stomach just like freestyle, except both arms will be moving at the same time, and you'll be swimming as if you're like a dolphin. Your elbows are slightly bent with your fingers will be kept together. And once your arms come out and back around, they'll enter the water and make a light bulb shape under your body with your thumbs hitting your hips before exiting the water again. As your arms begin to pull under the body, you should take your breath, which then, when re-entering, your arms will come back around, but you do not have to take a breath every single stroke. You can take it when you need to, and your legs will move at the same time while keeping them together. They never are allowed to be apart. And your kick comes from your hips, which are slightly bent with every arm stroke, so you'll be doing a 2-beat kick. And when you're finished, you'll finish with both hands on the same plane at the same time to prevent being disqualified. The last but not least stroke is breaststroke, which is one of the more difficult strokes, which is swim on your stomach. The arms move in a circular motion under your body, as if you're making a pizza pie and cutting it in half. When your arms begin to move forward, your legs begin their kick, which consists of an up, out, and together motion, looking similar to frog legs. When your legs come back together, you hold it for 3 seconds, and then within those 3 seconds, you glide into your next pull and kick. Swimmers take a breath every time they pull backwards, with your face going back into the water, but only staying at your forehead. And once again, you should finish with both arms touching the wall at the same time on the same plane, or you risk being disqualified. There is a long list of famous swimmers, but just to name 2 of them, I'll be naming Michael Phelps and Dara Torres as 2 famous swimmers. Phelps went to the Olympics when he was 15, He has won a total of 22 medals, 18 gold, 2 silver, and 2 bronze. And he holds the record for most gold medals in one Olympics at 8, which was just set this past summer. And according to Scientific America, Phelps has a wingspan of 80 inches, but his height is only 76, and most people have the same height and wingspan. And the last athlete is Dara Torres. She's been competing since she was very little, and she's the oldest swimmer to compete in the Olympics at 41 years old. I hope you are now more informed on the topic of swimming and have a better understanding of the events and strokes. Swimming is a very demanding sport, but can be rewarding if you are willing to put in the time and effort that is needed. It is never too late to start a sport like swimming. Thank you.